When one I get taken a quam when I've been on name with the video, I say, how melon, what melon, and I have a conaka sabiosum. Now, Maramon, man, Oku na Oku Masa Biafra. Puno usually Ukuya. Shape na to ne shape na ta we ku. Won why obo sometimes we take on this side and take on this side ka we nwe ke gene na e blend e fi no golo egwu ogolo ofo nwe hoku na so onye na atu egwu bo onye ne nwelu mma iru na abo karezo. So biko no na this very video na toponi ya ko de kwa no mbo ozo ndeba.
Dalu kwa ndo ma na ege nti. Onye na ngone n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1 nwesị gị ka ịwụcha ntị gị ọfụma and kesa dịsi ife onyonyo ka olu onye ọbụla ntị, most especially ndị nne na ndị nna nọ na Biafra land. Ife onyonyo a ga-enye aka wee correct a lot of things naga on. In my previous video na videos galaga ekwugo m ọtụtụ okwu gụ na ihe na-akwado ime nya na ihe dịsi ndị enemy of Biafra restoration and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have reviewed their plans, their strategies, and their mission, what they intend to achieve. I have said all this in my previous videos. Now, and Mabiakwa can go to the next things, which is not far from what they have been doing before. Can you a recap of what I have said in my previous video first? Before now, agwa munu na Chike Doziem Chinasa Muru Abani Nkeko Oda Mwada Zayoba Tony One Bottle and the rest of them Nanda they against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they have one mission. And their mission is to 1. To separate you from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 2. To instigate you against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kepo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 3. To separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB and separate IPOB from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then 4. To give Nigeria the license, the free access to execute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Igwe or make sure that Nahame Kuliyenine. And the lastly, which is the 5th, to make sure that the movement and the journey, the Biafra struggle will crumble and they die a natural death. They are not trying to remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for them to continue the struggle on their own capacity or to restore Biafra as in their own capacity. No. They are trying to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will bring everything to an end and they start enjoying the money they have been paid to. Now, gini kanji makia wene kuya. Wochanti go of pay attention and listen attentively. Oyina Nomie is not just a media personnel. You are going to tata na this platform. You are a verified information. Now, recently, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who in 2023 verbally disengaged Ifeanyi Ejiofor as his his lawyer, and after Ifeanyi Ejiofor engage well with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they start leaking some vital information, confidential informations to some people, most especially to Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again write a formal letter informing Ejiofor that from now henceforth that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is no longer representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nor represent any Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. Also, that Ifeanyi Ejiofor should desist from representing any case that relates to indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a movement formed and founded by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader of this organization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote a formal letter to Ejiofor informing him that his service is no longer needed. Now, after Mazi passed this letter of disengagement to Ifeanyi Ejiofor, a son of nobody, a son of a cow, in the person of Chike Doziewu, now write a memo telling somebody that have been expelled from IPOB, Chike Doziem, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has expelled from IPOB after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dissolved the third administration of DOS, and in letter he expelled Chike Doziem, China Samoru, Abaniha, and the Tony One Bottle with Nwada Zayoba, with so many of them, including some national coordinators who are engaging in numerous insubordination. The like of Ukeke Oda, the dwarf in Italy, was also expelled. Now, this son of a cow called Chike Doziem start writing a memo or appointment letter telling Ejiofor that he, Chike Doziem, is now appointing him as an IPOB legal lawyer. Very funny indeed. Now, the question, there's something many of you don't understand in that very memo wrote by Chike Doziem. Now, some people will say disregard it. No. Now, the question you will ask yourself is, what is the motive or the purpose of Chike Doziem writing that memo to Ejiofor, knowing fully well that he has been expelled from IPOB, that someone who has been expelled don't have the right to write any memo to appoint any person into that very organization that he has been expelled out of, that he is no longer a member of. Now, like I always tell you people, their motive, one, to continue causing confusion. Two, to continue confusing you. Three, so that it will look like there is a two IPOB or there is a parallel IPOB. Then, the last, not the least, is to continue defrauding Biafran people, embezzling their money, because they know that the only thing that will give them relevance, the only thing that is sustaining them, is that name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Now, bring it to the so-called Barr Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who claimed to be a lawyer and a learned man. Ejiofor, at your age, who claimed to be a learned man, how can you be receiving an appointment letter from somebody who have been expelled from that very organization? Now, Ndi Igbo niile genu ntị, it's no longer news that Ejiofor, who was once a lawyer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have turned himself to the enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the enemy of Ndi Igbo, and also enemy of the Biafrans at large. That he, Ejiofor, is now working hand to hand with the Nigerian government. What he tend to achieve, I don't know. So, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I urge you from now henceforth, stop going to Ejiofor to report anything, because once he gets your data, my brother, you are in danger. So, like I always tell you people, the mission of these people is very simple. They want to instigate you against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want to instigate you to start hating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They want to make sure that you will be the one to use your mouth to pronounce death to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so that Nigeria government will execute it. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give order, or Hamadike Ndi Igbo, the lion of Biafra, will give order. A son of a cow, a son of nobody called Chike Doziem will be somewhere writing a memo countering that very order. And I want to pass this message to Ndinne and Ndinna. Most especially this message is for the youth, not just to Ndinne. Obuni chori join ESN. Make sure that now you are not in contact with China Samoru or anything. If you are in any group that is not loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me tell you, you are on your own. These people now, their latest mission now is to make sure that they recruit the young, vibrant Igbo youth they will use to fight against the people fighting for the restoration of Biafra. so that anyị bido igbo onwe anyị egbe ka ajụzi anyị ọwụwa na ka anyị ga-eji wee restore Biafra. Mgbe na-asị ka m dọọ gị aka na ntị, Barrister Ejiofor is a crook. Onye ọbụla li ya dudu onwe ya, avoid anything Chike Dozie m Chinasa Nworu. Ejiofor egosigo ụwa niile that na ọ machaghị ihe. That is why oge eji wee na-eje analụ appointment letter from onye achụrụ achụ. Mgbe e ga-ejewe court kunu ya esi a na-akpọzi lawyers eje court. Watch anya now, ọ gwụcha ka ọra m n'ọnụ, aka m bụkwa nwanne unu nwoke MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1.